Get that outside lately with all the heat and humidity. Maybe you have an opportunity in the next 24 hours. Let's show you these changes coming in temperature wise. We've already started to feel it yesterday, where in Boston we spent a good chunk of the day in the 50s. Believe it or not, what a crazy cool summer day for you. And we are going to see cooler and drier air filter in behind this front for tomorrow into the weekend. So some of the highest temperatures will be staying out in the west here. We will not be feeling it in the northeast for sure, where temperatures start the day in the 50s near 60. We finish the day mid-60s, maybe 70. Now, one reason is there has been a little cooler air behind that front, but there's also this east wind. And you know, water temperatures, if you've been swimming out here, maybe Hampton Beach in New Hampshire, you know that water is still very chilly. So that influence is going to help keep our temperatures down, especially in coastal locations. Boston only going to 65 for today. That would be a record cool high temperature. So 66 is the old record to beat, set back in 1926, by the way. All right, Hartford, Connecticut, 71 the forecast high, very close to that old record cool high temperature. Same thing in Providence and Worcester, only in the mid-60s here. So grab your light jacket, perhaps, at the very least. You don't need the AC on. You can open the windows. We're going to have some cooler weather today. And tomorrow, while temperatures do start rebounding a bit, we lose that east wind. It's still not going to be terribly hot. We got a lot of 70s, near 80 across New England. Portland, Maine, temperatures are going to be in the low to mid-60s today, upper 60s on Saturday, and Sunday, sunshine, mid-70s. All right, so next week, set your AC on blast, grab a popsicle, and come chill out with us. It is the hottest week of the summer for millions, and we are in search of the chilliest places to hang out. Deep underground, high atop windy mountains, and a bar that will freeze you inside out. It's the Great American Chill Out, all next right here on the Weather Channel next week. And now we've got your weekend of view forecast, and so we'll take you out to that. Planning into the weekend, you just saw temperature-wise how nice it's going to be across portions of the east, but we got to get through today first, and that's going to mean some thunderstorms. With rain that's already been heavy at times, flooding is going to be a concern. Some flood watches are up across New York State, so concerned about the rain today, but then, you know, as tough as today is going to be, how nice tomorrow is going to be in the east. Still some scattered showers possible first half of the day in parts of northern New England, but then after that, looking very nice, 84 degrees in New York City. The same front that's coming through the east does actually come into the south. It sort of fizzles out, stalls out, but it gets stuck here and it becomes a focus for showers and for thunderstorms, getting right into the entire weekend pretty much in the southeast. So you get the chance of thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Dallas, Shreveport, Jackson, Birmingham, Atlanta, Columbia, South Carolina. Everyone's got that. Now, we also have our next front, next disturbance coming in to the upper Midwest. And the pattern is very similar to what we saw last week. We get into that northwest flow with the jet stream. That'll drive some thunderstorms. We'll see that into northern Illinois, maybe Chicago, but maybe not. You have a chance of staying dry on Sunday. It's going to be more hit or miss with activity there. All right, coming up, they cause over 30,000 rest will be. One of my favorite new forecasts that we have available here for you on the Weather Channel is your sunrise forecast. It's about the quality of the sunrise. Will you get that great color in the sky? There is the chance, actually, in southern Louisiana, in Mississippi, that you could have a pretty good-looking sunrise. So get those pictures ready, or those cameras ready, so you can take those pictures. Also, maybe into Maine this morning, looking pretty good. The west should be having a good sunrise as well. And there are some pockets, I think, in the Ohio Valley and into parts of the mid-Missouri Valley that you will see, so I think, some pretty good color this morning. Now, we have more in your forecast coming up. We'll be right back. River flooding is going to take a while. In fact, that river flooding in southeastern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, is going to take until Tuesday or even Wednesday for those rivers to come down below flood stage. We have another issue this morning, and that is flash flooding happening right now because of streams and creeks, and it's happening in Pennsylvania, and more thunderstorms to come across that area today. I'll show you that radar in just a second, but want to show you the area that we're outlining right in between the cold front, our stationary boundary. That's where things will really get unstable today. The jet stream energy cuts right across this area, so we will see some turning of the winds. And straight line winds is going to be one of the main threats that we see in this area with thunderstorms today. And don't discount the risk for the heavy rain and the flash flooding. The atmosphere has so much moisture in it. The precipitable water values are up there, you know, about as high as you see for this time of year. Flash flood warning right now here into the Indiana, Pennsylvania area. Even though the rain is out of the picture, this is the spot that we have been getting a lot of reports coming in from some big issues this morning. Hundreds of homes homes that have water in basement. This includes Armstrong, Ben Avon, where there have been swift water rescues at the intersection of Old Route 119 and Wayne Avenue, and in Grandview, where basements completely flooded, multiple feet of water in the front yard. So a big issue this morning with that rain that has already come through, and now that's on the move north of Harrisburg this morning, traveling 81 up towards Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. It's a mess of rain for your travel. That continues to track east, so getting into Jersey through the morning, New York City and the whole tri-state. Morning rain coming in about 9 o'clock for you. That moves out, but then new thunderstorms move in, and we see that right through the afternoon. Watching for these thunderstorms along the turnpike in Pennsylvania and south. This is your Friday 9 o'clock forecast. You can see a lot of folks, especially on that I-95 corridor, have a chance of thunderstorms. Philadelphia storms today, storms tonight, but then the front comes through and we have much nicer air in place. Still warm, but not quite as humid as we're going to have been seeing. 88 degrees tomorrow.